Greetings everyone, I'm Luke and welcome to Down from the Attic. Today we're going to be looking at a mostly forgotten about game from Spears Games, Round the Bend, and this game's got a really unique mechanic that sets it apart from the crowd. Let's get this thing down and have a look at it.
Round the Bend, it'll drive you plumb crazy. Yeah, if you've not guessed already from the box art, this game is about plumbing and pipes. Hey, whoa, now don't get too excited. Why is Ray's stance from the real Ghostbusters on this box art? Perhaps the Ghostbusters fell on hard times? Anyway, contents, well there's the board. It's made of plastic and has these pegs and counter peg sections on the floor, and this is all going to make sense really soon. Also included is, my god, look at all this stuff. There's a plethora of pipe pieces here, and the most incredible thing? I've not lost any pieces. Yes, it's all still here. Obviously one colour per player. This is a 2 to 4 player game. There's also the spinner, and that's it. Playing the game. Take your pipe pieces and position yourself in front of the valve wheel of the same colour on the board. Youngest player goes first. Your objective in Round the Bend is to build a pipe that connects from your valve to the matching colour pipe on the other side of the board. First person to build their pipe across the board wins. Sounds a piece of cake, right? Not exactly. Spinning the spinner will tell you which part to build next, going in a clockwork direction. There's L-bends, 2 types of T-junctions and end caps. Starting off the game, everyone innocently begins building their pipe across the board, trying to take the straightest course across. Of course, this is purely in the spinner and what you land on. You'll have to build how your parts arrive to you. But there'll come a point where your pipe will clash with another, and you'll have to build around it. And this is where it starts to become a tricky, strategic, tangled mess of parts in the middle of the board. Slide players will build to block off paths to other players. Some players may opt to have their pipe hanging over the edge of the play space to completely avoid others. Round the Bend is a game where your turn can really affect the forward planning of your opponents. The cruelest of all the pipe pieces is the end cap. You can plug this into an opponent's pipe and cut their progress dead. They'll have to figure out another route forward. There is nothing more irritating than being within a few moves of winning and having your route blocked. You don't have an unlimited number of parts either. Your stores can, and invariably will, run empty on at least one part type. What happens if you spin and there's none left of that part? Nothing. Hard cheese, better luck next time. You might end up using all your parts in some ridiculous twisting, bending pipeline that there's no conceivable way of you ever reaching your pipe, and this is really disappointing. The most you can do now is be a continued nuisance to those with a chance still. When it gets fairly far along, this game reminds me so much of the old Windows 98 screensaver, and that's it. You're effectively playing Windows Screensaver the game. Remember the pegs in the board? You'll need to attach these at some point to stop your pipe from sagging, but you'll not always be able to do this due to the 2 types of connection. In fact, this is an issue sometimes with adding pieces to your pipeline. The way they connect can be a detriment to what you're doing. Round the Bend is by far a perfect game. It's flawed as hell, but remains just on the right side of playability for me. It's not great, but it's unique in its theme and its playstyle. There are things that I really do like about it, cutting off people's routes and vying for space around other players. My issues are that for me, the board sometimes feels like it's too small. I'd like more pipe pieces to give people with a long pipeline a chance at winning still, and some better way of connecting the pipes. I can't think what that would be, but something that's universal for both ends. Magnets perhaps? I don't know.
Well, that was Round the Bend. I just want to say a big thank you to all the new subscribers. To everyone watching, I hope you have a fantastic Christmas, all the best for the new year, and I'll talk to you again soon.